Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here and welcome back to another Let's Play in FM 2014. Honestly, I really missed doing my Manchester United Let's Play. I just finished the first season of my journeyman career and that's going to go on a bit of a break. I've played through the first season, played into Champions League, so I'm not going to be showing that just yet. Depends if I want to or not. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to do a similar career to my Manchester United one. If you enjoy that one, you should enjoy this one, like a bigger team. Some people didn't really enjoy the journeyman career in terms of the views I got. That's what I'm just judging. A lot of people may not have liked it. So this is going to be similar to Manchester United, where I'll be a big team that's going to challenge for Champions League. It's going to stand a chance to win Champions League, and hopefully I do win that. But hopefully not in the first season. I really want it to be a long-term series, not just I win the Champions League in the first season. And yeah, I feel it's going to be more challenging because there is Bayern Munich to contend with. That's what I mean. Winning the league is going to be really hard in the first season, but more so in the second season because Levendusky is going to leave. I have to somehow try and replace him. So that's going to be a challenge in itself, and I really want to manage the same way I did with Manchester United, develop with some young players, and that did show in the results. But as I said, hopefully it can be a longer term one, and I don't win everything in the first season and the first couple seasons. Spread over a few seasons, of course. So yeah, hopefully you like the method of it, and there won't be heaps of videos because I can't record over the weekend. I think I'll just have 2 for you, and if you like the only 1 upload per day, I might do that, see how the views go with that and everything. But yeah, I might do that and actually play through it a bit more, do a month or so. Some people like that, but some people like the spam, some people like a lot of videos. So just drop your thoughts. What do you think will be better as a overall? And I'll love to see that. So right now, I'll go back. I'll show you Borussia Dortmund. Look at this. The stadium capacity is really huge. 80,000. That's heaps. So I like that definitely. And of course, they're in the Champions League. But if I go back to what I was going to review here, you see all this kind of information. They're rich, of course. Predicted to come second. That's just what you would expect. Facilities is really good, actually. They've got excellent training and youth facilities, something I want, and established youth recruitment, but only average junior coaching. But if you go here, I already asked the board to improve the youth recruitment. That's the biggest thing I want to get in those good regions. You know, my intake actually with Club Brugge, it was insane. Hopefully I can get a similar thing with this, with Borussia Dortmund. And I really like managing. I really wanted to get out of England, to be honest, and manage in Germany. Germany is a great competitive league, and hopefully you will find similar. Actually, I did get suggested by someone to do this, a loyal subscriber, so yeah, it's a really good suggestion for me to do, so I appreciate that, and hopefully a lot of people can support this series by dropping a like, and the episode hopefully won't be too far away next one. Junior coaching as well, you saw that was the lowest out of all the facilities right here. You can see junior coaching was only average, so I definitely want to improve that. And it says there, our junior coaching budget has been increased, and over time it should reach a level satisfactory for our current ambitions. So that doesn't mean right away. That's why it's still not a great level. It's going to improve over time because you got to put the money into it, and then over time it increases. So that's pretty much it. And on the off-field start, well, this is still off-field with the players and stuff. I'm going to overview the team. Well, I'll show you the tactic. Again, I really want to use this kind of formation like a 4-4-2, like with Manchester United. I really want to do it similarly because it was really, it was successful. That's the best word to describe Manchester United as. But anyway, I'll move on to really give an overview of the team and where I need to improve. If you look, we have got 17 million in the transfer budget, so we could probably make one big signing. And you see here, in real life, they have negotiated to get Jidon Won to replace Levendusky, but I do not think he's good enough. Leave your thoughts, because where did he come from? He came from Sunderland, and he couldn't even really do the job at Sunderland. That's what I mean. I don't think he's that really top quality, but he's still kind of young. It depends how he does this season. I'll track his development and see how he goes. But ideally, I probably have some better players in mind. So yeah, we have 17 million. We could either go for like one really big signing. It just really depends. After I give my review here, we'll see what kind of position we need. So first up, our key goalkeeper is Roman Weidenfeller, a 32-year-old. He's a really, really good goalkeeper in the game. Look, 18 for reflexes and one-on-ones. Those are really good. He's just got some high attributes, but he is 32. That's what I mean. But 32 for a goalkeeper, that's okay. He's not going to decline so much. He can play, like goalkeepers can play until they're 40 or something. So it's really not too much to be worried about. And then we have a backup Australian player. Again, why I like to be teams if they have Australian player in the team. Mitchell Langerak. Let's check his report right now. 2.5-star potential ability, not really that high potential, but he's good for a backup. He can come in, do a job with the 17 reflexes. Yeah, I like him, and I'll probably keep him for backup since he's from Australia as well. So yeah, don't really need to invest in keepers for now. And this guy, I'm just going to call him Socrates. That's what he's called on FIFA anyway. Yeah, he's a really quick centre-back. Like him, definitely. Actually working on his agility and training to improve that as well. He's just all-rounder. Amazing, just solid centre-back. Really good tackling, good marking. Both of those are 18, and he's got 17 pace. Insane. Really like him. Could improve his strength, maybe 15. Could be a little bit more to be really amazing. But this guy, I really like him as a player with his work rate and teamwork, how he works for the team. Kevin Grosskreutz, this guy is amazing. Look at all the positions he can play. He could play fullback on both sides, wing on both sides, and even through the centre he could play. Amazing. He's not the best technically gifted player, but mentally he's strong, and he's a very fit player in terms of his stamina and that. So he's going to be a key player for the team, no doubt. I really like him as a player because of that abilities. And next up, Manuel Friedrich. He's a player that is not amazing. For me, he's just a backup player. I see only 2-star current ability, but he just joined. So for me, it's unrealistic for him to be sold. He can be a backup player for now. And then probably the best defender in the team, in my view, Mats Hummels. Amazing defender, really like him. Train him to play defensive mid as well. Can play one of those defensive mid positions in support role. Should be good. Again, another guy with high tackling and marking attributes. Something I like to see. And then, again, a really solid defender, Neven Subotic. If you check out his report as well, he can actually grow 1 more star. He's got 3-star current ability and then 4-star potential ability. That's very nice to see. For Neven, he's a really good player, very strong defender. You can see 17 strength and amazing just technical attributes for a defender. Like him, and he's definitely part of the future. And also, next, Erik Durm, who's a natural left back, but he's right-footed. But both feet, he's amazing. You can see, again, versatile, could play in fullback positions or wing positions. Very good, and even a striker if needed. But I doubt I would use that for him in that kind of position. More so, yeah, fullbacks is his kind of position. Marcel Smeltzer, sorry. He's a really good left back. That's his position. He's a left back. He's a solid left back, a quick left back that can tackle. And that's his explanation. No doubt he'll be the starting left back for mine. Next up, Sebastian Kehl, who's the captain of the team. A really good defensive midfielder. Not so creatively, more so defensively. You can see with those attributes. Again, he is getting older, so maybe we have to look for a future player for him. And yeah, I'll leave you with what I'm going to do. The next episode will be like I normally do, just before the start of the season, giving you a review of the transfers, if I made any. I could easily not make any transfers, but we've got the budget. I feel if I don't need to improve the first team, at least some younger players coming through, maybe younger players that are good enough for the first team, that can come in and develop. Nuri Sahin, who's on loan from Real Madrid for 2 seasons in a row. I really like this guy as a player, to be honest. He actually started at Dortmund, didn't he? Then he transferred, so maybe we could buy him back if Real Madrid don't really want him again. He's a fantastic player. He will obviously be playing one of those defensive midfield positions, but in support, he can do well. He'll be a very good creative player. Always liked him. I think I signed him back for Arsenal when I was Arsenal, like in FM 2008. So I've always used him, love him as a player in Football Manager. And here's the more defensive midfielder, Sven Bender. This guy's insane. Look at those mental attributes and natural fitness and stamina. Amazing. He's part of the Germany setup, as well. It's really good. Germany, one of the best international team. Look, view national team. Amazing team, Germany. I love the team. But yeah, Sven Bender, amazing defensive midfielder. Again, a guy who's not great defensively. Or the opposite to that, I mean. He's not great creatively, but he is good defensively. A new signing as well. Milos Djokic. He came from Partizan, the Serbian player. Serbian have got some good talented players. If you check his report, he's got that 3-star potential to become a star in the Bundesliga though. So I'm really excited about how he can grow as a central midfielder. Well, yeah, but I'm going to be playing that defensive midfielder in support. If you see there, that's the role I want to go with. This formation has probably done the best for me overall. When I've tweaked it a bit more, it hasn't done as well. It's done good, but not as well. I really want to go with this formation. Probably right now, just increasing his pace or working on his quickness because his pace is only 11. Hopefully, he can work on that. And maybe as he gets older, work on his defensive ability. Yeah, that's why I'm going with him. I really like the look of him, though. Looks really good. But next up, Ilkay Gundogan, Again, this guy's a really good creative player, creative midfielder. Again, going back to that, we'll play him in that defensive midfield role. He's actually decent defensively, but his attacking force is obviously what he's good at. Is he wanted by a team, Real Madrid? So we have to be careful of their interest. But we could, leave your thoughts. Should it be realistic, like real life, where the manager would capitalize on the interest from bigger players and sell them for a lot of money? And then that's what they do. They do the same thing. They recycle. They sell for the players for a lot of money, and they just keep recycling with good players. Then eventually they just sell them again to a bigger team. But I want to hold on to them and win Champions League with Borussia Dortmund. I'll go into that after I review the first team. But Jonas Hoffmann, who they signed from Hoffenheim earlier, a few seasons ago. First couple seasons he's been playing for the reserve sides, Dortmund too, but now I believe he's ready to step up. Played 3 times last season in the league. He's a really quick player, and hopefully he can develop and become like a first team regular. I think he can, honestly. See, he's got that potential to be a star, 3.5. So that's okay. Okay for him. And a new signing, of course, Aubameyang. So fast. This guy's so quick. He's actually natural as a right winger, but I think it'll be good to play him as that advanced forward, and then with Levendusky as that complete forward. I reckon that will suit it so well. I'm really excited about that, to be honest. And Marco Reus, who'll be on that left wing, should score a lot. For me, he'll be a really good player. Love him as a player. And even if when Levendusky leaves, I feel as though he could almost take his place. If you go to striker, he could play, or he could play advanced forward. We'll just see how it goes. He's a really good finisher. Hopefully he can score regularly throughout the season. Jacob, I think his name is, not Jacob, is that how you say it? Blazikovsky, normally his last name is the hardest part. But anyway, he's really quick player. Actually teach him to play right back. He rather pass instead of shoot. You can see here, looks for the pass rather than attempting to score. So, that's what he does. So he could actually be a right back. See how he goes, but right midfield, he'll do solid job for me. I'm hoping anyway. Henrik Mkhitaryan, he's a new signing to the team this season, but he's got an injury for 6 weeks, or in between 6 weeks and 2 months. So it'll be interesting to see if he'll decrease or anything like that. I don't think he's a fantastic player, but he's decent. I guess we'll see how he plays for the team. Julian Schieber, I'm not going to try and sell him until I could probably get a replacement. His composure's only 9, that could be a problem, but I am working on that specifically in training on the specific attribute. He's a quick striker though, he's quick and a bit of strength as well, so he could be decent. Like, you see his report, it's only, he's only 2-star current ability, but I believe he's above that because he's got strength and pace, and finishing is okay, and he's good teamwork and good work rate player, so that's pretty good. And of course, the last man, probably the key guy in the team, Robert Lewandowski. His composure is only 13, so again, I'm going to be working on that until he leaves. Unfortunately, we have to make some signings to really make sure we're in a good position when he leaves. We can't just wait till next season and make a panic signing or whatever. That's going to be a situation. So they have probably a smaller squad compared to other bigger teams. Like if I go back to Chelsea, like in the Premier League, if you compare to Chelsea and Man United, all of that, they have a smaller squad. I guess you can maybe compare to Arsenal. So that's pretty much the review of the team. What I was going to do, I like to do this all the time, see the history of the club, what they've won. They've only won the Champions League once, which was in 1997. And that's all they've won, really, major competitions. Only 8 Bundesligas. That's pretty much it. But in recent times, they have been a dominant force. After, aside from the past 3 or 4 years, before then they weren't really anything special. They were just a mid-table side. If you look before that win, 5th, 6th, 13th, 9th, 7th, 7th, 6th. So that was the period. But in recent years, they have really pushed on, of course, with developing good talent like Goetze, and those kind of players have affected. But again, they've pushed on to Bayern Munich, or moved on to Bayern Munich. I'll just check out this hot prospect, Marian Sarr. He could be a good centre-back for the future. I really like the look of him. You see that 3.5-star potential ability. He could actually be part of the first team, but we have a lot of centre-backs. So, hopefully you can drop the support for this series. I'm going to be working on it a lot after finishing the first season of a journeyman career. I just really want to do something that's well viewed by my subscribers and something that I want to do. If you watch a recent career mode update I did, not really enjoying doing that, and I want to do something and I can enjoy. And Dortmund, I love a lot of their players that I mentioned. There's about 4 or 5 players that are my favourite players out of all the players in the world. So I will enjoy being Dortmund. It will be really similar to Manchester United. So if you enjoy the Manchester United one, playing in 3D, of course, drop your feedback and how you would like the series to go. If you want me to do 1 video per day or 2 per day, but then of course it'll affect the upload time, or not the upload time, more so how much I play through it, whether it be a month or whatever. I do want to show key games, key important games is something that I do want to do. So yeah, I reckon this could be really similar, like a Let's Play like Manchester United, a big team, but in Germany. I really want to manage in Germany. I have every year, but I haven't obviously made a video of it, or yeah, a series of it. Yeah, so hopefully you can enjoy it. I reckon this could be a huge series. I tried to do a lot of English teams, but of course, eventually it'll be boring, of course. That's just easy to think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoy this. So if you're a supporter or you just like Dortmund, please drop the support. It'll really motivate me to record the next episode. But as I said, it won't be a high amount like I have done already, like the past week or so with my Journeyman, because this is a different type, and I just want you to get into this. A lot of people need to see it. It'll be stupid to upload like 3 episodes at once within one day when it's just new. So yeah, hopefully you like the review of the team. Next episode, like I said, it will be the transfer updates of who I get in, so that will be exciting as well. And then get into live games, of course. I'll try and get that early next week, but over the weekend, I'll just have this episode and the transfer one. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time for some more episodes of Borussia Dortmund.